Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about foot care for kids. Hi everyone, it's me, Dr. Nooreen, your resident foot and ankle specialist, and welcome back to my channel. You guys, kids are so cute, but they can be so gross. They love touching everything and getting dirty. So today we're going to talk about how to keep those cute little feet healthy. So you guys, first let's start off talking about nails. When your child is from the age of like a baby to an infant, less than a year old, their nails can be very thin and not so strong. So sometimes you might have to use a nail file instead of a nail clipper to trim those nails. Now because their nails can be so thin and not so strong, sometimes using a nail clipper can be too aggressive. So an alternative to that is a nail file. Now with that being said, you can still use a nail clipper, but sometimes they can be a little bit too aggressive, especially for babies. So a nail file is just another alternative option, but you can still use a nail clipper if you feel comfortable doing so. If you are going to use a nail clipper, just be sure to not cut their skin and get baby nail clippers. So you guys, make sure to cut their nails straight across so that you can avoid ingrown toenails. But if that leaves you with a sharp edge, just file that sharp edge down a little bit so that they don't hurt themselves. Now you guys, in babies, toenails don't grow as fast as fingernails. So the toenails you might not have to clip as often as fingernails. Okay guys, the next thing to take into consideration when considering your child's foot health is if they're playing outside, please don't let them play outside barefoot. Make sure they have something in between the bottom of their feet and that ground. Shoes are ideal that have enough room for them. If you guys want recommendations on shoes for kids, I have a video about that. But make sure there's something in between the skin and the ground. So shoes or sandals, something, don't let them play outside barefoot. You can't see it and the ground might look clean, but there is fecal matter and urine matter all over that ground, and that is getting onto their foot, and that will then track into your home when they come back inside. Now, if your child is playing barefoot outside, please, please, please wash their feet immediately once they get back in the house. And even if they're playing outside just for a little bit barefoot, you still want to make sure you're washing their feet, especially before they go to bed, because a warm bed is a petri dish for bacteria. So if they go into their warm bed with dirty feet, you might not see it, but they might have a little cut or abrasion in their skin, and now sleeping in the bed with dirty feet that were outside, and now your bed is warm, it gives an ideal environment for an infection to take hold. You guys, another thing with your kids is some parents let their kids sit on their bed with shoes on. I would recommend not doing that because the bottom of their shoes have fecal and urine matter on it, and you don't want that to be sitting on their bed and then they go to bed in that same environment. And you guys, make sure to inspect your kids' feet for minor scrapes, scratches, or cuts, and if they do have those, wash it with soap and water. You could then put Neosporin or a Band-Aid over it and just keep an eye out for signs of infection, which is redness, swelling, potentially some drainage, or pus. And another little tip I wanted to give you guys is if your child does seem to have flat feet or foot pain, you can have it checked out by a podiatrist. But if they have flat feet, just keep in mind that's pretty normal until ages 6-ish. So don't worry about that if they do have flat feet. But if they're having pain or not being able to keep up with running with their peers or anything like that, do have them see their local podiatrist. Okay guys, so those are just some general tips and guidelines on how to take care of a child's foot and how to help make sure that their feet stay healthy. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below and I will be sure to address your questions. And as always, you guys, don't forget to stretch and subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!